this season and ready for more this week. It's the Ravens and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
On first down, Gibbs. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Handoff now, it's Gray with it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Play action. Gibbs. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over first and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Ravens at 10-2 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Jackson. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Jackson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preaching on this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Jackson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Gibbs. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's got this to Pickens. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Gibbs able to find Gray here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Gibbs. That's caught by Waller out left side. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Giants!
Eric Gray
from 10 yards out.
And the Giants are able to extend their lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
But it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Off the play fake. Gibbs. And this will be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Harris diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is up to 15 now.
On the return, it's Flowers, fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Ravens ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Jackson will throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gibbs. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trenton Simpson. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Off-play action. Gibbs. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Gibbs. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting good yardage with each and every one of them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Flush to his right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee
and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gray.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And now here come the Ravens.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gibbs. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Gibbs.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, Gibbs. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Looking to throw. Gibbs looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Left side, he's got Robinson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we pass the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Mackey. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Mackey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, Mackey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 44. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff up the middle. Mackey, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Gibbs. He finds his man. Complete. That's Murray. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Back to throw. Gibbs over the middle. He completes it to Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Looking to throw on second down. Gibbs, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Gano's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They go play action with Jackson. They've got his man complete. Still going. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short.
And he's in for a score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met it. They didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Giants.
Gary Brightwell, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
On the return, it's Flowers. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now out come the Giants. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Throwing on first down. Gibbs. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trenton Simpson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, this is Harris. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Trenton Simpson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Ravens offense back out there. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside
tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball out of the way. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just a disaster of a series here. 3rd and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Okay, here we go.
Throwing Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here we go, hey.
Now Jones. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Jones. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That ball caught by Slayton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
George Pickens,
29 yards.
and the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And possession switching back to the New York Giants. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Here's Jones on first down.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. First target, first catch, and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones.
They'll flip this out to Brightwell.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Going underneath to the tight end Green. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He gets this into the hands of Brightwell. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Jones on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very